Welcome to Startup Visa Denmark education program. So in this video, I will teach you some more news about Startup Visa Denmark and how you can actually get the Startup Visa and what are the shortcuts or technique that you can use and get Startup Visa Denmark, and also how does a startup environment look like. So my name is Forkan. I'm the founder and CEO of book2wheel.com. I myself had Startup Visa Denmark, which gave me opportunity to actually start my startup in Denmark and actually expand into other different country. So today I am sitting in SDU Incubator, where my office is, and with me there are also many different startups sitting at the same location as I am, and you could see a lot of big checks and awards which other startups have won. Like I could just show you this one, 50,000 krona prize, and then there are more big checks over there. So if you have a startup and you are at the early stage, there are so many opportunities actually in Denmark in terms of getting fundings, getting support like business developer and all the other things. And also you could hire team of volunteers and interns, because Denmark provide a lot of programs which help you and facilitate that as well. So now, what are the ways and who can get it? Startup Visa is for the early stage startups who have a big vision. If you want to know what is an early stage startup, I would advise you to look at a national championship award in Copenhagen. I will try to put a link here and then you can see it. Basically, an idea which has a much bigger impact, and it can be a little bit in a further stage. But if you are in a very early stage but you have a really great ideas like drones, robotics, or something with to do CO2 and how you capture all these things, and also if you have something unique idea which could revolutionize, again, it is just an idea. It doesn't have to be build product or something like that. Your business plan or your planning is most matter when you apply this application. Now there are other ways that you can come and join the startup environment. Is that if you have one of your co-founder could be a student in Denmark, and this gives them a big opportunity to be actually connected with incubators. Like I have been incubator in Copenhagen with the CBS incubator. Now I'm at the SDU incubator in Odense city, and I had worked with also incubators in Denmark. So one way is that if you are already here in Denmark and you are a student, that's perfect for you to actually join, and then you can actually get a big grant. So you can apply for grant, which is full-time salary for you and for your partners, the people who are working on this idea. And I have most of the people who are in the incubator place have actually got the grants, and then you can receive fundings as well. After you graduate, you have 2 years funding, and there are different programs. There was reason some of the grants I wasn't able to get it because I was already in ahead of the stage and I already passed some years where I was not able to get those grants. But this is why I'm saying if you are at a very early stage, that's a place to be in Denmark, because then you are considered as a startup phase where you'll be able to apply for all these grants if you have a good application, and there are people in the incubator who have done this application many times, and they will sit down with you, help you to do that. Now, these are the basic tips that I I have shared with you. That first thing is that you can come as a student visa and then apply for change your student visa into startup visa, or you could apply from your home country as a startup visa. Again, you need to have a good team. You don't have to have a really advanced stage. You have to be at the very beginning stage. So it's basically an idea. You still have an idea which you have work on it a little bit. You have found your passion in it, and then you have the right team. And this is what it works basically when it comes to startup Visa Denmark. A lot of companies that I have met and I have helped to get this startup visa was some of the people were actually already in Denmark and were doing already had a client base or they have already local partners like other Danish team members. So it was much easier for them to get it. So again, if you find your way to using a student visa to come to Denmark, and then you could change it to startup visa, and then you can actually apply for your whole team, and when your team get it, their whole families get it. So it's a perfect to apply for startup visa Denmark.